Hello everyone, welcome to the training session for solar system designing. In this course, we will learn about the solar system designing for residential, commercial or utility scale projects. But before going to design a solar system, we should know about the basics of the solar energy, its types and its characteristic. So, let's start with the solar energy introduction. Solar energy is a radiant light or the heat coming from the sunlight which has been harnessed from thousands of years. But in the current times, the human are more focusing to convert the solar energy to generate the electricity, which is known as the renewable energy, and it is very friendly environmentally in nature. There are types of solar energy which converts the sunlight into the electricity. The number one we have is the solar panel or a photovoltaic cell. So it is a photovoltaic PV cells that converts the sunlight energy into the electricity, and it is made of the semiconductor material which generates the electric current when the sunlight hits the surface of the solar panels. Number two is the solar thermal energy. As the name indicates that this system uses the sunlight to heat a fluid that can be used to generate the electricity by running the turbines, so the electricity will be produced or providing hot water for the residential or industrial use. So the electricity from conversion from solar energy is are taken place by a few steps or by a few points. Number one we have is the photovoltaic effects. Number two, we have the solar cells and electron flow and direct current generation. Let's start one by one with number one, the photovoltaic effects. So photovoltaic effects is when the sunlight or photons hits the surface of a solar panel, it excites the electron in the semiconductor material, creating an electric current. This phenomena is known as the photovoltaic effect. Second, we have the solar cell. The solar panel consists of a multiple interconnected solar cell. Each cell is made of layers of the semiconductor material, and normally it is a silicon with different electrical properties such as either a p-type or n-type layer. Third, we have is the electron flow. So when the photons strike the solar cell, they can dislodge the electrons from their atoms in the semiconductor material. This created an imbalance of electron between two layers, leading to the flow of electrons from the n-type layer to the p-type layer, creating an electric current. Number four is the direct current generation. The electricity generated by the solar panel is in the form of direct current, which is the same type of electricity which is produced by batteries. Solar radiation. So solar radiation refers to the electromagnetic energy emitted by the sun, which includes the visible light, ultraviolet radiation and infrared radiation. This energy is the source of power for solar energy system. It has three parts like solar constant, solar irradiance and variation. Angle of incidence. So angle of incidence refers to the angle at which the sunlight hits the surface, and this angle of incidence is directly proportional to the efficiency of the solar panel and the amount of the energy that will be generated by the solar panel. Solar panels are the most efficient when the angle of the incident is perpendicular to the panel's surface, that is a 90-degree. This angle varies depending upon the side to side or latitude and also the time of the year. Or now the shading effect. That what is the shading effect? So the shading can have a significant impact on the performance of a solar energy as it shades the solar panel, which affects the solar system energy production because the shaded area receive less sunlight due to the shadow impact. So there are three types of the shading effects: partial shading, bypass diode, and the side selection. Partial shading, when even a small area of the shading on a solar panel can disproportionately reduce its output due to the interconnected nature of the solar cell. The shaded cell acts as a resistor, dissipating energy as a heat and affecting the entire panel performance. Bypass diode. Many solar panels are equipped with bypass diodes that helps mitigate the effects of shading. These diodes reroute the current around the shaded area to prevent the power loss and increase the solar panel performance in shading time. Site selection. When installing the solar panel, it is important to choose the area or a location which have a minimum shading either from a trees, building or any other obstacle. So proper site assessment can significantly enhance the production of energy by solar system. PV technology. So as we know the photovoltaic technology involves the direct conversion of the sunlight into electricity using the solar cell. These solar cells are typically made from semiconductor material like silicon. The solar or photovoltaic effect to generate an electric current when exposed to the sunlight. Application of the solar system. There are a lot of solar system application. Few are listed here. Number one we have is a residential solar, as the solar system is used or installed on houses or residential area to produce the energy to get the benefit from the sunlight when the sunlight is available in the daytime. Second is a grid connected farmhouse or a solar farm. So it is basically the system which has a higher capacity to generate more power from solar system to serve the purpose. Off-grid system is a system which totally depend on the solar system without any backup source or without depending on the grid or any other alternative source. Solar pumping system. Nowadays for irrigation, the solar pumping is used to drain or to get the water by the help of the solar energy to irrigate the farm for a better irrigation. 5 we have is a solar powered vehicle. Nowadays the vehicles are converted into the renewable energy by incorporating the solar power cell to enhance their energy by solar system. 6 is that the solar lights, which converts the solar energy into electricity and stored in a battery, which serve the electrical energy or which serve the light when the sun is not available, that is in the night time. Thank you so much for your consideration and for your time. So this is what we have in our first course.